This is lesson 5, page 3. We have a little bit here about going into the hallway and throwing cards and such, but we're not going to do that in the video. We're just going to skip that. We're now going to go to two-step problems. The video here, if you want, has a whole bunch of world records on some really weird things, and we're going to do conversions with some of these weird things. The world's largest bladder stone was 2.2 pounds. How many grams was that? So you can see that this is going to be a two-step problem. We're going to write down what we're given, 2.2 pounds, put it as a fraction over 1. Multiply by a new fraction. Put the old unit on the bottom. Now it'd be wonderful if we could put the new unit of grams on the top, but none of the information that I have been given tells me how many grams are in a pound. And so I need to do a middleman, so to speak, an intermediary step. I do know the difference between pounds and kilograms, and so I'm going to use this fraction here to convert to kilograms like we did before, but then I'm going to multiply by another fraction to convert from kilograms to grams. So the pounds are going to cancel out, the kilograms are going to cancel out, and then we have the grams left over. Multiply all the numbers on top, 2.2 times 1 times 1,000. Divide by numbers on the bottom. Divide by 1. And then you hit divide by again, 2.2. Divide by again by 1, and you get 1,000. Another way of doing this is you do 2.2 divided by 2.2 times 1,000. Any number on top, you hit the multiplication sign. Any number on the bottom, you divide. Okay, next one, the world's longest ear hair, 28 centimeters. How many feet long was that? So we write down what we're given, 28 centimeters, as a fraction over 1. Multiply by another fraction. Old unit on the bottom. It'd be great if I could put feet on top, but I don't know how many centimeters are in how many feet. But I can go to inches, and then I know inches to feet. So from that previous page, I could see that 1 inch is the same thing as 2.54 centimeters. And I know that 1 foot is 12 inches. So the centimeters are going to be canceling out, and the inches are going to be canceling out, leaving feet. When I do this on my calculator, I'm going to do 28 divide by 2.54, and then I'm going to divide by again 12, and I get 0.91. Now, a lot of people in these kind of problems are going to want to say 28 divided by 2.54 times 12. If you want to do it that way, you have to do 28, hit the divide by key, and then parentheses, 2.54 times 12, and then end parentheses, and that will be your 0.91. Here's a little bit about graphers, but you can read that on your own and experiment if you have a grapher. Here's a unusual one. Your grapher calculator and your search engine can convert between units if they are normal units. But what if you have unusual things that are not in the computer system? You can still do it with our method. We want to convert 3.2 drops to guzzles. So we write down what we're given, 3.2 drops. Put it as a fraction over 1. And now we got to make our little path from drops to guzzles. So I make a fraction bar with the old unit drops on the bottom and whatever relationship I do know on the top. I know drops and sips. And then from my information here, I put in the numbers, make sure that the 1 goes with the sip, yep, and that the 5 goes with the drops, yep. And then, so the drops are going to cancel out. Now I want to change from sips to guzzles. And here's the relationship there. 7 sips is 1 guzzle. So 7 sips on the bottom in order to cancel out. And then we have the 1 guzzle on top. And once again, multiply numbers on top, divide by the bottom. 3.2, divide by 5, divide by 7, and you should get 0.0914 guzzles. This works not just for science, but for other things as well. So spend a moment to read this story problem. And you can see that we're going to be doing our conversions with these concepts just like we were doing conversions with units. 36 divided by 3 divided by 4